I'm delighted that you've joined us again for our sightseeing quiz, Find the Mistake. Today, we're talking about the Eiffel Tower in Paris. With 7 million visitors a year, it is one of the most visited sites in the world. Here are 3 interesting facts about the famous tower. But be careful, one of them is wrong. Can you guess where the mistake is? You'll find out the answer at the end of this video.
Fact 1. The Eiffel Tower was inaugurated on the occasion of the 1889 World's Fair in Paris. Towering 312 meters, it was the tallest building in the world when it was constructed. And did you know that it was built in the record time of only 2 years and 2 months? This quick construction time was only possible because its 18,036 metal parts and 2.5 million rivets were prefabricated and put into place on site, like a giant 3D puzzle. It was a technical and logistical masterpiece.
What do you think? Can this really be true? Was this giant tower built in just over 2 years? After all, back then they didn't have the technical possibilities that we have today. To compare, the tallest tower in the world today is the Burj Khalifa in Dubai at 828 meters, which took 6 years to build. But perhaps our mistake is in the second statement.
Fact 2. The Eiffel Tower is named after its builder, engineer Gustave Eiffel. He took both technical and financial risks, especially since he financed it largely by himself. The construction cost around 7.8 million francs. The city of Paris only paid for a fifth of the construction costs, but agreed that Eiffel would keep all other funds generated by the structure, including entrance fees. However, Eiffel's cost calculations didn't work out. Parisians rejected the modern tower, which they considered to be an eyesore, and didn't visit it. Gustave Eiffel was left in financial ruin.
Truth or lie? Was the tower's architecture in 1889 really so unusual, so repulsive that visitors stayed away? Or were they simply afraid to go up this tall tower? Did Gustave Eiffel make a miscalculation? Before you make up your mind, take a look at the third claim.
Fact number 3. Originally, the Eiffel Tower was meant to be dismantled after 20 years in 1909. But its permit was extended because the tower had become indispensable for meteorological and communications experiments conducted by the military. An antenna was installed on top so telegrams could be received and radio messages transmitted. France's first public radio broadcast was transmitted from the Eiffel Tower in 1921. Then, in 2022, it was given its current radio antenna, making the entire structure reach an impressive 330 meters.
Have you guessed where the mistake was hidden? Which of the 3 facts is incorrect? Here's a brief summary. Was the Eiffel Tower really built in a record time of just over 2 years? Or is it true that its builder was driven to ruin? Or is the claim that an antenna saved the tower from demolition the incorrect one? Which of these facts have we misled you with? Where is the mistake hidden? Have you found it and made your decision? Here comes the correct answer.
The mistake is hidden in the second story. While it's true that Gustave Eiffel paid most of the cost out of his own pocket, it didn't lead to his financial ruin. Quite the opposite, in fact. More than 2 million people visited the Eiffel Tower during the 1889 World's Fair. Gustave Eiffel was easily able to recoup his expenses within the Eiffel Tower's first year. Nowadays, around 7 million visitors climb up the Parisian landmark every year.
So, did you guess correctly? If not, why not try your knowledge at another Find the Mistake quiz here on our YouTube channel, DW Travel. Bye, see you next time.